Nier Replicant is a sad game, but the most depressing thing about it is the fact that I've come to dislike it. I really wanted to like this game. I mean, seeing as Nier Automata is easily one of my favorite games, and it really burns me that I just don't. It sucks because I like so many things about the game, but it just keeps proving to be too much of a chore for me to want to play. The music is phenomenal, the world's pretty, the voice acting's good, and so are the characters. The gameplay is fun, and the story is intriguing. So, what's the deal, Robbie? I don't know. I really want to know what happens in the other endings, but I feel like if I play this game any longer, I'm just gonna end up hating it. I've completed routes A and B, but for some reason to unlock Route C, you have to collect every weapon in the game. Why? It's just one more chore in like the list of chores that this game puts on you. It sucks because like I imagine that the twists that the story takes on like the later endings are gonna be even like better than the earlier endings, right? At least that's how it was for Automata. Like the later endings like make me love the game. I mean, but to do that I have to trudge through everything else to get there. Let's just get into it. The majority of the first part of the game, you're just like being sent out on chores by Popola or whatever. And you're just fighting these shades, the monsters that I really don't care about or don't know anything about. By design, obviously. And then you get to the second part of the game, which is cool because you have a clear purpose now. But, I mean, there's still a couple tedious things, but you have a purpose now and it's interesting. The world's cool, I guess. Although fairly basic before they explain anything. It's kind of hard to get drawn in when like everything's deliberately left a mystery to be explained later. I don't know. There's still tedious things to do though. Like there's an entire section of the game that's just dedicated to reading. Just white text on a black screen. Which yeah, that's an interesting stylistic choice, I guess. That doesn't mean it's fun in a video game to read. And at the start of the second route, you have to read so much just text. It's ridiculous. Meanwhile, I shill out for visual novel games, but that's different. This game also does the thing, like in Nier Automata, where you have to replay a significant portions of the game with, albeit expanded story. Except this time, you don't even get to play as a different character. It's just the same exact game, except there's like some extra cutscenes in there, which changes the context a little bit. Another thing is, I never really got too attached to the characters or the world for some reason. I mean, you can probably attribute that to the fact that I played this game over the course of several months. I wasn't really like dedicated to like playing this game every day, like I sometimes am. But I mean, the only reason that like it took me so long to get through the game is because I wasn't engrossed enough by the game to keep coming back for more, like on a daily basis. I wasn't brought into and immersed into the world to keep wanting to come back to begin with. I mean, don't get me wrong, the characters are good and well written. I just couldn't connect to them for some reason. My favorite by far is definitely Emil, because he's just a nice boy. He's cheerful despite his circumstances, and he's just a cool guy, which I think that's admirable. Okay, but now we gotta get into spoilers so I can go more into detail. You know what? I'm gonna say it. I don't care that shades are human. And it's kind of obvious anyways. I mean, I knew what I was getting into. This is like playing a Nier game. And, they dropped, I think they dropped hints pretty fairly early in that the shades had like sentient and they had like feelings or whatever. But it doesn't really change my perspective on them all too much, that they're like humans. I mean, a lot of the shades you fight that you kill are like warriors or like warrior types of shades, and they like attack you first. So I mean, it's not really different from any other video game where you have to kill people. I mean, I don't know, man. They're shades that attack the village. Like, what am I gonna do? Just let them kill all the villagers? And every shade's gonna attack you on sight anyway when you're in the overworld. So it's not really like I have a choice in the matter. Yeah, I mean, I can't judge shades as a whole species based on what a couple guys do, but I never really had the choice to begin with. Well, I mean, when you go to the amusement park in Nier Automata and you see all the robots just hanging out, chilling, having a good time, I mean, yeah, I didn't kill any of them because they're like, I feel bad. They were just having a good time. But in this game, you're just attacked on sight. Like, I never had the choice of if I wanted to kill the shades or not. That's Nier's decision. That's not mine as the player. My point is that I just never really feel personally guilty for killing the shades. I think a way a game like this could get me to care about slaughtering all the shades is if I was actually given any, like, agency over whether they live or die. Maybe I am, but I don't think that's the case. Maybe I'm just dumb and I don't realize. But that's not the case. I don't know. It's Nier's decision to kill all the little baby shades, to kill the little babby shade and his robot best friend. It's not my decision. So when you expand on the backstory of all these shades and how they have like feelings or like they go through things or whatever, it doesn't really change how I feel about them that much. I mean, that sucks, man. That sucks. You're just a little baby shade. Your mom got killed or something. Now you're all alone. But I mean, that's sad. That sucks for that shade, but that's just how, I don't know, that's just the life in this world. It doesn't personally make me feel any worse, because I never had a choice to begin with. I mean, it's like if you got sad for every animal that dies in a nature show, because, I mean, that's just how the world works. I got no say in it. What does suck is that in Ending B, we're like, from what I've seen, it looks like the original Nier and Yona, they got their bodies taken by the current Nier and Yona, I'm guessing. So that sucks. I mean, that's not really that fair. Wish I could see more of that aspect, but I have to collect every single weapon and go through. I have to replay the whole game with the exact same gameplay and everything for the third time. Fun. I just have to buy every weapon from all the vendors and get all the weapons every other way. So, of course, like, okay, I'm gonna do some quests to get money. Like, I didn't give up immediately. I was like, okay, I gotta do quests to get money, but every single quest in this game is horrendous. Every quest is a fetch quest, and you have to get like 10 of like a random item that I have no idea where to find. It's just dumb. All the quests are stupid. So maybe I could go fishing and sell some fish for money. If I fish at seafront, all I get is garbage. So I go fishing at other places and my line just breaks instantly, and that's just incredible. It's just so frustrating, especially I feel like my only solution is to look up online where to get stuff or how my line doesn't break instantly or how to make money. It's just frustrating when the solution is to just look things up online, which, yeah, sure, maybe I could grind out money by killing things or something. I don't know. But like when I don't even want to be in the world for the first place, and I just see it like playing the game as a chore, that's just when you have to hang it up, and that just sucks because I really want to see how the story ends. And I mean I don't want to just watch cutscenes on YouTube. I really want to know how it ends because this game is so beloved by so many people. I'll just come back and play it in a couple of years, but for now I'm gonna go play some Yakuza 0.